One of LA's most high-profile attorneys and husband to Real Housewives star is found guilty of embezzlement. KCOUN's reporter Tom Wade is here to break down the case for us. Tom.
Yeah, and Tom Girardi, such a storied figure here in Los Angeles, and such a sad situation for his victims, right? First off and foremost, but also sad to see the way he decided to end his story here, or his career as we see it. Well, the trial in downtown LA lasting 13 days. It only took jurors a few hours to deliver their verdict. Tom Girardi, once an icon, someone who branded himself a fighter for the so-called little guy, found guilty of stealing millions from victims of horrific disasters.
Do you have any comment on the verdict, sir?
Disgraced powerhouse attorney Tom Girardi not answering questions as he's escorted to his car after a jury delivered a devastating verdict. Girardi found guilty of stealing tens of millions of dollars from his clients, including some who had severe injuries and relatives of people killed in accidents.
Mr. Girardi took advantage of his clients when they were most in need.
U.S. Attorney Martina Estrada oversaw the case.
Mr. Girardi portrayed himself as a champion for the little guy. He marketed himself as the lawyer for Aaron Brockovich. He cultivated an image of a lawyer who fought against corporate greed. But Mr. Girardi was no champion of justice. In fact, he was a perpetrator of injustice, victimizing his own clients when they were most vulnerable and most in need.
Girardi is also facing a separate trial in Chicago where he's accused of stealing from family members of the victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash in Indonesia. Girardi's LA trial lasted 13 days. It took jurors less than a full day of deliberations to find the 85-year-old guilty of 4 counts of wire fraud.
He essentially operated a vast and comprehensive Ponzi scheme. And so he'd pay out some and take others, and steal money over time, as we heard in court.
Their verdict having an emotional impact on those connected to the case. Kimberly Archie worked for Girardi.
No, this isn't justice yet. I'm a petitioning creditor in the bankruptcy. My son was a client of Tom Girardi and didn't get justice. I worked with Tom for 10 years.
Girardi also gained even more fame from his appearances on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with his then wife, Eric Jane.
Ooh, you clean up good.
Girardi's attorneys argued he was not mentally fit to stand trial, but the judge rejected that claim. Legal experts say Girardi may have dealt his defense a fatal blow by taking the stand in his own defense. High-profile defense attorney Alexandra Kazarian.
When he got on the stand and he said, yes, I didn't give that boy all the money that he won because I was afraid if he did, he would kill himself. That's not a legal defense. Doesn't make it okay that you thought you were afraid for him. Just because you got hired to represent him in a lawsuit doesn't give you the right to control his life. He is not the same Tom Girardi that we knew and loved 20 years ago.
Former federal prosecutor Scott Tenley.
Certainly the most stunning moment of the trial was when Tom Girardi decided to testify in his own defense. That is something that's typically rare in a criminal case, though every criminal defendant has the right. But he got on the stand and was confronted with some of the worst evidence and just didn't have a very good response. And then the jury got to see him in person and they got to hear from him. And that really impacts the verdict. So that was the one kind of standout moment.
Sentencing is scheduled for December 6th. The judge in the case will have to determine how many years Girardi could spend in prison. And the federal prosecutor, U.S. attorney, was saying today it could be decades, but that's kind of up to the judge's discretion.
Now, speaking of sentencing, are we expecting to hear from victims at that time? I'm sure it's going to be super emotional.
Yeah, absolutely. So they definitely, as typical in these situations, they can go before the court and give their testimony about how the crimes impacted them. They can also do it via, a letter. There's different ways they can do it, but like you said, it could be very emotional. Yeah, but people get up there.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Thanks,
Tom. Thanks so much.